This Dallas Mavericks team is special. Another gutsy win by the Mavs. They take a 2-1 series lead. They beat the Thunder Saturday afternoon, 105-101, as Dallas now has a great opportunity to go up 3-1 on its home floor. We're going to talk about this one, guys. Before we get into it, do me a solid, hit a like and subscribe to the channel for more Mavs and NBA content just like this. So I first got to start by talking about the closing moments of this one. Luka Doncic. This dude's body is banged up. Get him some ice. He literally was getting banged and bruised, but you got to give Luka a ton of credit because he made the biggest play of the game, which sealed this win for the Mavericks. That interception and bucket with 2:13 left. Dallas up by 3. It looked like OKC was going to have a fast break the other way to close the gap. But Luka intercepts the pass, gets the bucket to fall, and instead of it being potentially Mavs up by 1, it's Mavs up by 5 with 2 and change left. The Mavericks getting clutch play after clutch play. Kyrie Irving hits the little lefty floater, which gave the Mavs a 5-point lead with 39 seconds left. Kyrie Irving is the definition of clutch. In the last 15 minutes of this game, guys, he had 14 points coming through, not only with big buckets, but big time playmaking. As we have seen this theme in these playoffs, Kyrie Irving comes alive in the second half of these playoff games. This is what makes him one of the most clutch performers in the game, especially in the postseason. It's like Luka sets the table and then Kyrie gets it done in the second half. And Kyrie, just unbelievable, watching that play, him getting to a spot, finishing with the lefty floater. This is what this guy does. He's a big-time player, and big-time players make big-time plays. And then, last but certainly not least, PJ Washington. For the second straight game, coming up huge, PJ Washington has been an X factor in this series, guys. I cannot tell you how big of an addition he was. Obviously, Gafford has been huge, but PJ Washington, we have really seen the impact that he's had on these games. The reason why the Mavs won game 2, PJ Washington, he had 29 points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists. This guy is supposed to be, the third piece to all of this, obviously behind Luka and Kyrie, but PJ Washington in this one, again, coming to play, delivering with a team high 27 points. PJ Washington had 5 3-pointers. And Dallas, here's a fun fact for all of you. This is via Mavs Muse. Dallas is undefeated in the playoffs when PJ scores 20 plus points. PJ Washington, the fact that he's able to give you 27 after he dropped 29, and he did it by giving you 5 3-pointers, that is immense value. That is absolutely huge. You cannot ask for anything more if you're a Mavs fan. So gotta give a lot of credit to Washington, who continues to deliver. Now, guys, before we continue on with this video, I quickly want to shout out our sponsor, BetUS. BetUS is the #1 online sportsbook in which they're currently offering a 125% deposit match up to $2,500 on your first 3 deposits. BetUS is an awesome sportsbook, extremely easy to use. I've been using it all playoffs long, and I've been winning some bets. And my next bet, I'm looking at game 4. I think the Mavericks are in a great position here to take a stranglehold in this series, and I'm riding with the Mavs. You can ride with me if you want, but right now I think the Mavs has this OKC Thunder team on the ropes. OKC, they started out winning that first game of the series, but the Mavs have now taken 2 just like that. So guys, you can join BetUS today. We're also giving away $125 in free play, so the first 5 people to DM their account to me showing their account number on X will receive $25 in free play. It doesn't get any better than that. You support BetUS, it helps support this channel. Thank you so much to BetUS for sponsoring today's video. And then I also want to give a lot of credit to Derek Lively II, because OKC they were resorting to hack a Lively late in this game, and then Lively actually came through and made some big-time free throws. And look, I gotta call out OKC. You know, this is a team that was the #1 seed, well-coached, but you're in the nitty-gritty of an intense playoff game, and the fact that OKC resorts to a hack-a strategy in a game that was right there for the taking, that was really low in my opinion. I mean, that was borderline embarrassing. It's like, this is a playoff game. You want to trust your team. You want to trust your defense. You're the #1 seed, for crying out loud. You were the favorite, of this series coming in, and you're resorting to that. So it just blows my mind that that's what they ended up doing. But give Lively credit. You know, he did come into his own. He ended up making some clutch free throws. And, you know, the bigs for the Mavs have been just a revelation. You talk about all the pieces coming together. The rebounding for Dallas, particularly the offensive rebounding, you know, it has been a key. In Game 2, the Mavs were +4 on the offensive glass. And then in Game 3 in particular, the Mavs +9 on the glass. So they out-rebounded OKC by 7. And, you know, that is going to be something to watch out for, because if the Mavs are able to impose their will on the glass and they're getting these contributions, I already said it before. I had the Mavs winning the series, guys. I think it's going to be Mavs in 6, but this was just a huge win. And the fact that the Mavericks were able to pull this one off, let's not forget, the Thunder, they nearly pulled away in the third quarter. They used an 11-0 run, and, you know, they built that lead, and it's like, oh boy, you know, here come the Thunder. But then the Mavs, they instantly responded, and that's what this team does. They are resilient. They fight hard. They do not go away. They went on a 16-0 run to jump right back in front, and they took a 4-point lead after Washington hit another corner 3. So that 16-0 run by the Mavs to retake the lead late in the third quarter, huge, because it really felt like OKC was starting to run away with it. So this has been a battle, but the Mavericks, these guys are playing hard, man, and these wins are well-deserved. You know, Luka's putting his body on the line. Kyrie coming up clutch. They're getting just key contributions. The Dallas Mavericks, they have come to play. And OKC now, they got to figure this thing out quick, because they're the #1 seed, down 2-1, and they got to play another one of these games in Dallas. So that is it for me for this video, guys. Just want to do a quick recap, give you my quick thoughts on this game. Let me know your thoughts. Mavs Nation, how are you feeling with the Mavs taking a 2-1 series lead after their latest victory in Game 3? Comment down below. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you aren't new. That is it for me. It's Luka signing off. Thanks so much for watching. I will catch you all again in the next one.